You just got laid off. That moment hits hard for anybody, doesn't it? Whether you saw it coming or maybe it just landed out of nowhere, there is this wave of emotion, which is about panic, confusion, frustration, maybe even a weird sense of relief. And then one big question starts looping in your head right away. What now? Before you spiral into the how am I going to pay rent or what do I even do next kind of a thoughts, just pause. Take a deep breath. You're not alone, and this has been going on for years. And yes, there is a clear path forward in case you are new here to Canada. And in this video, we're going to walk through exactly what to do after a layoff in Canada. And I'm going to take you step by step. We'll break down the legal stuff, of course, and your rights and your employment insurance. And this is a component that you may be paying that you haven't noticed, but it goes off your paycheck every bi-weekly. And this video is going to be a realistic game plan to help you take back control. And you don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need to take the next big right step. Let's talk about what that is going to be. Okay, first step, take a second to just breathe. Seriously, you don't need to jump into action mode right away. Being laid off for anyone is a big emotional moment, and it's normal to feel overwhelmed. Whether you're mad, scared, or even relieved, all of it is okay. So, all that you have to do is give yourself a minute to just exist in that feeling. Now, let's figure out the situation. Was this a temporary or permanent layoff? Did they give you a written date or was it a full termination? Because the answer really matters, especially when it comes to employment insurance and the severance pay. If your organization offered you a severance package, don't feel pressure to sign anything on this part. In Canada, you may be legally entitled to more than what's offered based on your role, tenure, and province that you belong to. It's smart to talk to an employment lawyer or check a free legal clinic. Also, make sure you get your record of employment. The people call it as that's the document your employer files with Service Canada, and you will need to apply for EI. Don't rush into decisions. Before you move forward, get clear on what just happened. Understanding the facts now will save you from stress later. Once you get your ROE, it's time to apply for employment insurance. And this is one of the most important steps after a layoff. And EI exists to help you stay afloat while you search for your next opportunity. And in Canada, if you meet the criteria, you deserve to access it. To apply, all that you have to do is go to Service Canada website, and the whole process is online. All that you have to do is you just need your SIN number, your record of employment, and basic information about your work history. And if your employer has not submitted your ROE at the Service Canada, don't wait too long. Go ahead and apply. They're obliged to update ROE within 5 days, but some employers may delay it. Once you submit your application, there's usually a 2 week waiting period. And after that, you're approved. Payments are sent every 2 weeks. And the exact amount depends on your previous income. But if you can use the EI benefits calculator on Service Canada, you would probably get an estimate of how much you can expect from Government of Canada. Now, also, it's the time to sit down and review your finances, those which are essential. What can be paused and what can be trimmed? Subscriptions or maybe memberships or even loan payments. Many companies will work with you if you explain them your situation. And this step might feel tough, but it's all about taking back control of your life choices. All that you have to do is make one smart move at a time. You applied for EI, great. But now let's also talk about the mistakes that can slow things down or cause problems in this phase of process. Because even small slip-ups can lead to frustrating delays, missed payments, or unnecessary stress that is not required your attention while you're going through this phase because you already got enough on your plate. And the mistake number one is waiting too long to apply. You don't need your ROE in hand to start. Begin the application right away. If you wait more than 4 weeks after your last day of work, you might lose benefits you would have otherwise received. And mistake number two, trusting your ROE without double checking. Employers also make mistakes. Wrong termination dates, missing insurable hours, or incorrect codes are more common than you would think. You have every right to request correction if something doesn't look accurate. And mistake number three, not reporting income while on EI. If you do any freelance, contract, or part time work, even a single shift, you have to report it back to Service Canada. Because Service Canada has a system to deduct fairly, and not reporting can trigger repayment demands or penalties at a later point in time. in people watching. And if you're ever unsure, just call Service Canada and ask them if it comes into their purview. Seriously, one quick call can prevent a big headache later. And these benefits are meant to support you, so protect them and use it for the right sake. So let's recap. You got laid off and that stuff, but instead of freezing or spiraling, you have taken real action. You gave yourself space to process, you checked your surveillance, confirmed your record of employment, applied for EI, reviewed your finances, and learned how to avoid the biggest mistakes a lot of people do, and that could trip you up. And that's not just coping, that's rebuilding your presence once again. Let's be real here. Getting laid off can shake anyone's confidence and could be your confidence. And it's more than just losing a paycheck, and it can feel pretty personal. And it can feel like huge failure, but it's not. This isn't the end of your story. It's just a plot twist that life has brought to us. And you're not alone. Thousands of Canadians go through this every single year. And so many come out stronger, more focused, and more empowered than before. And this moment right now could be the start of something better for you. So keep going one step at a time. And hey, if this video gave you clarity or comfort, do me a favor. Like this video, drop a comment if you have questions, and maybe consider subscribing if you want more guidance on navigating job, loss, money, and career transitions in Canada.